So I have no idea if this is in focus, but good morning. Where are we, Dan?
Burnaby, British Columbia.
Burnaby, British Columbia. And we're gonna go to do some work at a coffee shop. Am I in focus, Dan? See, this is hard.
You're in focus, crisp.
Wow. Crisp like this Burnaby morning.
We're going to Blends.
A BC institution. You have to lock the front door.
Oh yeah. Maybe in We've been in Vancouver for, well, in total we're here for a whole week, and Andrew, who lives in Victoria, has accompanied me on this trip. So far we've gone to the LinkedIn meetup. We've met up with Asen, our client, formerly of 88 Athletica. We got to see the new gym that he's working on. We've had a few different calls, and soon we'll be working on an exciting refresh, which I can't tell you about. We are also working on the T by Daniel project, and we just decided to test out a product service online where you can get now products. Link in the description.
We're in Vancouver. Why are you wearing such a heavy jacket?
Unfortunately, this week that we decided to come to Vancouver was opposite weather week, which I wasn't aware of. It wasn't on the calendar. So opposite weather week is when Toronto gets Vancouver's weather and Vancouver gets Toronto's weather. That's why we're here. And that's probably why the flight was the price it was.
Nobody knows what the price was.
Link in the description. Okay.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lee. I'm the lead designer and photographer at Now Creative Group. We are here visiting in Vancouver. I live a ferry ride away on Vancouver Island, Victoria. There I work remotely for the company. I oversee most of the graphic design as well as photo, video kind of work. Living on the West Coast, I have a lot more nature accessible to me. It's a pretty good work-life balance. People take things a lot slower. I have an online shop where I sell lamps, some jewelry, pendants, a lot of home decor things. I just started selling some prints because people were asking about my travel photography since I have a lot of it. So that's up there. What's so legit?
Snowy, pretty scenic. Look at cool buildings. We just got here to the waterfront tower. This is our first time here. I just got completely shaved and haircut, and I fear that I'll be too young for this meeting. Now I do have a bit of gray, something that will hold me over. There's got to be another one. We made it here. It wasn't actually the first building that we tried. So, you know, got a bit of snow on us, but we're heading up to the 11th floor now. We're here in Vancouver at the LinkedIn local meetup, and we're at Science World, which is a really cool venue. There's why I'm standing inside this arch. We're going to be doing a ton of topics tonight, including entrepreneurship, Bitcoin and blockchain, and we're going to have some networking, talking about branding, all kinds of stuff like that. So LinkedIn local.
Chance to get together and meet in person and meet the person behind the profile and take some of these online connections offline. And that's what tonight's all about. So we've got some expert speakers for you guys tonight. So we're going to have a panel where a speaker come all the way from Seattle to talk about his journey in finding his perfect job. And then the second panel is going to be on ways blockchain technology will change the world.
So I went to Toronto's LinkedIn meetup where I met tons of awesome people that you've probably seen or engaged with on LinkedIn. Manu, aka Swish, Michaela, Alexis, right, like Bobby Omar, like all these great people. And the one thing I noticed about all of them was the overarching trend was they were clicking post. Like that was it. Like they had content in mind and they were hitting submit. I couldn't do it. I was afraid for some reason. So I went to that event. I saw what LinkedIn could do for people. I said, awesome. Well, I'm looking for my next adventure and trying to figure this out. I'm gonna post content every day and reach out to hundreds of people literally every day and make meaningful connections. First, on my headline, I put HR leader. Right, I'm an HR leader. I've been with HR for Amazon. I love it. That's my thing. Cool, easy. Right. The second one, I put people partner on my headline. So HR leader, people partner. And I chose pizza enthusiast. I love pizza. Headline. Second, I really started focusing, right? So at first, I was applying for every job anywhere. At one point, I realized, like, no, I need to really sit down and create a list, like my must-haves, like what would my ideal situation look like? So I did just that, and for me, it was the West Coast, preferably Seattle. For me, it was a strong work-life balance culture. So I really wanted to deep dive and see what could I do to make myself more marketable. And what I did was customize my resume for each job I applied to. The toughest part is doing the action, right? People wait around for motivation to do something. If you wait around, it may never come. So I always tell people is do it, you'll see the result, and you'll automatically gain confidence. You know, positivity is underrated. Like I mentioned before, being positive, having a positive outlook and really focusing on the good side of things, like I mentioned, that's what people are reaching out to me for, right? And lastly, my biggest takeaway was take advantage of every networking opportunity you can. When I went to that Toronto LinkedIn meetup, I never in a million years thought I'd meet a guy named Yondon who is now hosting this event and invited me out, right? Like that wasn't on my agenda, that never crossed my mind, but it happened.
Where are we?
We're in a small town outside of Richmond, BC, I believe. Just got here, just got to the coast. I had a phone call, so I wasn't paying attention to where we are. We arrived in this parking lot. We have this massive Canada flag. We have Yokohama Teppanyaki, and we have two awesome looking cafes, Blend and Waves, which are both famous here in Vancouver. However, Andrew says that we're not going to either of them to do our work today, so
We're going to get teppanyaki and Wi-Fi.
It's an epic cafe that Andrew found, and what I've learned is that they actually have vegan options, so vegan banana bread, 100%. I'm also suspicious, but there's a Nanaimo bar which is native to BC, and it is a coconut Nanaimo bar, which is gluten-free and egg-free. So we will see if that is actually dairy-free. And they also have the mysterious chicken samosas and sausage rolls that every cafe and grocery store in BC, or at least in the Vancouver area, carries. So.
Dan's trying to convince me to move to Stevenson.
Yeah, it's a quaint town on the water, small town life.
I already have that.
Vancouver's so close by. They have many cafes that can become your office. It's great.
Alright, well, while I ponder that, I'm gonna drive him to the airport.
Toronto, here we come.
Here you come.